just so I don't spill this. That's gonna, the thing is, this goes such a long ways. Probably need a little bit more than that. Thank you. Once we get going, we can pull it nice and this area might use a little bit more.
Do you only got a vacuum for this, or is it a good idea to take like an auto scrubber to it?
So they did last night, they auto scrubbed it.
Yeah.
And then we vacuumed it, microfibered it, and so that's actually, I should say what I typically would do. I kind of know it's clean, but I'd go over it with a dry microfiber anyway, just to get the last little bit of anything off it. But we did do that this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so I probably put too much out there, actually. Here you go. You got either in my toolkit, or if you guys got just a garbage bag, and bring a roll of tape. Sure. So you can see how the color of the dye comes back once the coating gets on it. Yep, we just need a piece of tape.
He's running down.
Yep, right here. In case some of you guys may do this or know this, but gotta do this a lot with the Epic and the T-bar back rolling. Yep, perfect. And and this is kind of like herding cats too.
Yeah.
Just get this right over to the garbage. And there we go. You can just wipe this down just real quick with some paper towel. We'll be using it in a second. Beauty. Thank you, sir. And got a back roller. This way, you don't normally be out on the spikes, so I think I can. Oh, yeah. There we go. No. And this, even though it's it's a polyaspartic, when you do your top coat, you do the your final grade. Basically, this is a primer. So whether it's epoxy or polyaspartic, we just wanna knock the lines down because we're not gonna see, even if we have roller marks in it or anything, we're not gonna see those after the top coat. So we're just thinning everything down. You can see the roller's starting to pick up just a little bit of the dye. You can kind of see it, so, you know, in this case, I wouldn't roll back in down there, but.
Why can't that be used standalone and not top coated? It just makes it more durable?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can use this, but it's a primer. I probably would put it on, you know, just a little bit thicker or plan 2 coats because there's a lot that is soaking in. But I mean, theoretically, you could.
But the HTS or whatever with that little, that's gonna give it more
The
durability.
HTS. Oh, I just rolled back in
See,
with
this will be cool.
the HTS adds the part C, the grit.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
that'll make it better,
Yep.
more durable. Okay.
See a little bit of a.
And what's the dry time on that, for recoat?
On this
Yes.
is going to be, it's at, you know, at that 7-10 mils is going to be about 4 hours, but this is going down at 2 mils. I mean, it's thin. So we come out here in probably an hour, hour
So
and a half.
if
and
it's dry
gonna-
to touch, I can recoat.
Yes. And even, I mean, even if it's just a little bit tacky, you know, you could get out and put it on it. You'd have to walk on your spikes. You don't want to get footprints in it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's what's nice about this. It dries fast. When you're putting it on thin, you can, like right now, about exactly what we're gonna do. We'll get that one done. We're gonna go have lunch. We're gonna come back, and it's essentially ready to
I
go.
got a question on the choice floor.
Yeah.
If I take a screwdriver over there and I push into it and it's hard, I can recoat?
As long as you're not past the recoat window.
No, or let's to test it. Cause
Oh.
you know, if I have a dry time, that's how I used to test the floor. If I can't penetrate it, it's ready to go.
Oh, you can, you
'Cause I
could
mean,
go sort of
To test it to see if it's
a
ready.
wet on wet as long as it's not pulling up. You know, that's the main thing. You don't want it to,
Oh,
to
okay.
pull up. With our coatings,
Okay,
you know, I can't say when you intermingle the different manufacturers, you know, I don't want to
Right,
speak for them,
right.
but yeah, as long as you can get in and you're not making footprints and it look good,
It'll
it's not
still dry.
tacky, it's not coming up, you're still good to
Oh,
you're good
good,
to go
okay.
over. Yep. So now I'm going to add some pigment to this, and we're essentially going to use the same squeegee and the same roller because that'll pick up the pigment right away. And we'll get this done, and then we'll go
the soap that-
have some lunch.
It just destroys it.
Yeah, I did mix up more than I needed.
Copeland's doesn't use it, you know, for it.
So the pigment with this, with ultraspartic,
You can lay it on. You stop recording already?
is our